What can you do when your narcissist mother holds power over you? You've realized your mother is a narcissist. With the shock and trauma of that realization still playing out in your emotions, you suddenly realize that your mother is holding power over you by something. What can you do to get your power back? I'm Carol Rathel, occupational therapist, and this channel is about self-healing with self-love, because self-love is the most important thing to do. Given the nature of narcissistic personality disorder, a parent, in this case we're talking about a mother, frequently acts to hold power over their sons and daughters. They don't want to let you go when you grow up. They don't want you to be free of their control. They need you to get their narcissistic supply. Narcissistic supply is the emotional energy they literally feed on when they make you feel extreme emotions. It can be happiness and loyalty to them, or stress, confusion, and pain. It doesn't matter what type of emotion they create in you, they gain the feeling of enjoyment when they do it. Their twisted ego feeds off it. And the best way they can get it is to hold power over you. So your mother will be working to hold some power over you in any way that they can. If you have managed to get free, then you're probably not watching this video. Let's look at the biggest ways they hold power over their children. It might be the promise of their estate when they die. That keeps you behaving in ways that please them, so you might get something from them. It doesn't mean that you are money hungry, it's just a way they can control their children. It may be they might have some legal position over you with your children, and this is a very painful, difficult form of control for you to deal with. It might be that you are renting one of their homes and they can kick you out at any moment if you don't meet their expectations. So how do you get free of this control? If you are in the first stage of your healing journey, I highly recommend you get some healing done. Go and watch my video that's showing up in the top right hand corner of the screen now. Work on loving yourself. Work on letting go of the pain, because you need to release these things to even begin to feel your own personal power. And then come back and watch this video later. Just allow things to be as they are. Stop any repeating pattern that you've got with your mother. So if you've been pleading and begging to have some say in your children's future, for example, stop doing that. Just step back from it. Take the time out to heal. Now, I'm assuming that you've done the healing to a certain extent, and you are now ready to step out from under their control. Part of the healing is learning to love yourself, and when you love yourself, you begin to lose any sort of attachment to how the people outside of you feel about you, because you know you're a wonderful, beautiful human being, and you love yourself, and you don't need their approval. That is one mighty powerful step. Now, I'm going to take you through a process of empowerment. And because everything starts with energy, thoughts are energy. So we're going to take a little moment to do an exercise that is one of the most powerful forms of manifestation. It's like the law of attraction. We're going to set energy into motion using the law of attraction and your ability to create the future you want. And in this case, the future you want is one of freedom from any control. So do this exercise when you've got the time and space to be alone and you won't be interrupted. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths to get nice and relaxed. In your mind's eye, imagine yourself standing in a safe place, whether this is in a room in your house or a place in nature. Just see yourself standing there. You're completely safe. Now become aware and see that there are cords of attachment around you coming from your mother towards you. They are holding you in a position of helplessness. Breathe in gently, and in your mind say, I am in charge of my own destiny. I am a free person. Now imagine all of those cords coming apart from you and just disappearing. Send them back to your mother with a feeling of love. I lovingly send this cord back to my mother because I am free. And do that with the next one. See it detach. I am sending this back to my mother because I am free. Now, how would your life look being completely free? See it in your mind's eye. Where would you be living? What would you be doing in this life? Who would you be living with? What does life look like when that power and control over you has been completely removed? Don't put any limits on this. Just see what you desire. And now feel the joy and freedom and love for the people in your life who are in your life. And feel how wonderful this life feels. Just let that wash over you. Now let the vision go. Take a deep breath and say out loud, and so it is. And open your eyes. You have commanded and set the energies of the universe into motion. You have started that future for yourself with this exercise. It is the first most powerful step you can take in creating your freedom from power and control from your mother or any other person in your life. I'm going to ask you a question now, and it is only a question to get yourself free even more. What is it that you can let go of that your mother is holding over you? Can you let go of the need of an inheritance or promised security? Can you let go of your need to have power over your children? Yes, this is a tough one, I know. Remember, this is just a process. Can you let go of your need? Because when you let go of your need, you are actually opening a massive doorway for the universe to now act for you and bring the things you desire to you. But when you're holding on to it with a need and a yearning and the pain that goes along with it, you're blocking everything from happening. Now, the most powerful thing about letting go, and okay, it might involve some crying, it's okay. If you need to do that, do that. But let go. So you are opening the doors for the universe to act for you. When you let go of your need, then it's going to be easier to stop those patterns of behavior that you've been acting out with your mother. I recommend you watch my video on going grey rock. That'll be in the description box below, so watch that one after this one. Because when you stop your normal patterns of behavior that feed the narcissist out of your emotions, grey rock is about just being boring and having no reaction. When you do that, you're not giving that narcissist any supply anymore. You are cutting it off. And they will notice that. So they may come at you and press in even more. Just don't buy into it. Just hold on to your knowledge that you are creating what you want. Hold that bag of gold close to your heart, because your power to manifest is much more powerful than your narcissist mother. And when you can love yourself, love the future that you have created in your mind, you set yourself free from her power and control. Now this might take some practice. Catch yourself out if you get into patterns of worry in your mind. Just stop it and say, I am creating my future life and I love myself. That will be enough to switch off that pattern of fear thinking and pop you over into love. Just practice it. I know it sounds crazy right now if you're not used to it, but practice it. Watch your thinking. The more you stop giving your mother that power, the more she doesn't get the response from you that she used to get, the less narcissistic power she gets from you. And there will be some point when she gives up, because you're just not giving it to her anymore. She will have to go and look for it from someone or somewhere else. That moment that she goes somewhere else to get her narcissistic supply is the moment that she stops controlling you. That's the moment you can really become free. Now that may mean if you're living in a home that she owns, you can go and get a home elsewhere. If she's controlling your children's future through some legal control, that's the moment you can go to your lawyer and set into motion the process to get your power back for your children. It's never going to come back to you by pushing against the narcissist. It's only going to come back to you when you are free, when you've detached all her power control from you. And I've given you a really powerful process to do that. So please subscribe and like this video. Share with me any realizations that you've had, and any questions you have, please ask them in the comments below. Until the next video, I'm sending you love. Bye for now.